Hello, my lovelies. How's everyone out there doing? My name is Jenny. Welcome to my channel. I am so glad to be here. You know why? Because I woke up today without a migraine. Yeah, can you believe it? I've had a migraine since Monday. This is Friday. And today's the first day this week I didn't have one. So what's that mean? It means I get to put makeup on. And let me tell you what, oh my holy hell, let me tell you, it has been a struggle. It has taken me, let's see what my pretty clock I got from my boxy pop-up. It's 7:20. I started this makeup 5 hours ago. That's ridiculous. I had so much trouble because it had been so long. I haven't worn makeup since, because even when I did my videos on Monday, I didn't have makeup on. So I have not put makeup on my face in a week. It's been a week today that I put makeup on. So, hello sunshine. For real. Because the sun was out. Well, hell, it ain't out now. It's cloudy. But the sun came out and I'm like, I woke up and I'm like, oh my God. So the reason I think I had the migraine was because the storm kept coming and going and coming and going. And then yesterday, bam, the storm hit. And I think that's why I had the migraine. I think that the barometer was just dropping down so bad. And when the storm finally hit, I woke up this morning and I was like, first of all, it took me forever to go to sleep. I didn't fall asleep till 5:30 this morning. And I went to bed like at 2. It took me all that time just to go to sleep. And I was like, oh my God, like what is going on with me? And then I finally fall asleep and I woke up at 7:30 and I'm like, oh, no. No, we ain't going, we going back to sleep. And then when I got up like at 10:30, 11 o'clock, I was like, okay, I'm getting up. This is good. I have no migraine. I'm getting going. We're going camping tomorrow. And we actually extended our stay, so we're camping all the way through Wednesday. So we'll try to get some videos done. So you'll see this look for a few videos today. I'm going to put them ahead through the week since we're not going to be here. So I was trying to get things packed up at the same time. I've got stuff like laying everywhere over here and like everywhere, trying to get stuff ready. I thought, you know what? I'm going to play with my Pat McGrath. I have this palette. And I'm going to show you all the Pat McGrath I have. But I got this palette from Gina Duffy. And I got this off of eBay, and this is Mothership VII, which is also the Divine Rose 1, and I've been scared of it, like scared of it. And first off, all right, yeah, I thought so. This lipstick is going all over my teeth, and that's a story in itself too. But this palette has been sitting here now, been a couple weeks, hasn't it, Gina? It's been a couple weeks, and I've been terrified of it, and let me tell you why. So, you know, I had these little palettes that first introduced me to Pat McGrath, and that's these little tiny ones right here. And you guys have seen me talk about these, and I've worn these before. And this one right here was the other one. And look at, oh my God, right? Oh my God. And when I first used this one, this is like a glitter. Her glitter formula is nothing that I've ever tried. If you've been here before, you would know that I cannot wear any glitters on my eyes. I have reactions to the outhouse of the century when I apply them. And I mean that because it's a total shit show when I try to put glitters on me. This was the first glitter I've ever been able to wear because her glitters are like smooth as butter. Smooth as butter. So when I got these and I tried them, I was like, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble because I'm going to want more Pat McGrath. So then I got this one on sale. I got those on sale at Sephora, and then I got this one on sale, and same thing, I knew I was hooked. And I heard that these little palettes, and this one's just stunning as well, and I've used this one before. I did a little review on this one, and I heard that these palettes do not compare to her larger palettes. So I thought, I'm gonna look on eBay. Somebody told me, I think, to check eBay. I think it might have been, I do believe, yes, Evelyn, if you're out there, you told me to check eBay, and I thought, you know, I'm going to try it. I'm going to check eBay. So the first palette I saw was this mini palette, and I saw that, and I thought, let me try to get that one. So I got that one, and I was sent this one. Okay? I was wanting a different one. This is the one that came, and when it came, I was heartbroken. And I've talked about this in another video. And the palette that came was not the one I ordered. But I didn't pay attention because I was so excited to get it. And this shadow right here was shattered. It is still a gorgeous palette. Like, still a gorgeous palette, right? And I haven't used it yet. But it was shattered. And I contacted her, and she's like, oh my God, that's the wrong one. I was supposed to get the platinum, and this is just the bronze, not the platinum. And she said, I'll send it out to you, and, you know, go ahead and keep that one, make it work, and I'll send you the correct one. Well, she's had some issues, some personal issues this past couple weeks, and she hasn't been able to send it. Well, she finally sent it the other day, but first she said she wasn't going to be able to send it. So I went ahead and found another one for the same price, actually a little bit less than the price that I'd paid for the original one. So I went ahead and ordered another one. And then the next, well, actually it was like 5 minutes later, she says, I'm going to go ahead, I have to go out tomorrow, so I'll go ahead and send that to you. So I'm getting 2 of them. So we'll see if both of them come in broken or not. I'm not sure, but I do have plans on what to do with the other one. So I'm not going to tell you that yet, but I have plans for the other one. So anyway, so I got this. I started talking to Gina, and she gave me $5 off. We're talking about my cancer journey and things like that, and we just kind of developed this little rapport back and forth, and we talked like all night long, like into the wee hours of the night, and she gave me $5 off this palette. And let me just show you. And the reason I decided to work with this palette today over the other ones is because it's neutral, and I was going to try a neutral look. So this is her, guys, and look at her. She is stunning. And let me just tell you, if you have not used Pat McGrath, first off, complete put out. Let me just get this out of my words before I get going any further. I talked about I don't know, 10 videos ago maybe, I don't even know because I do so many I can't keep up, that I was not going to buy Pat McGrath because the price point is insane. Her regular palettes sell for $125. I got this one for less than that because I got it off eBay. I'm not going to say how much because that's between Gina and I, but her palette prices are just outrageous. And I totally against it. I'm not going to spend that much on a palette because I think it's ridiculous, and I even said that on here, that I was not going to do it. However, when I start talking about them being on eBay, my husband and I, we were in the shower. Yeah, we were in the shower. And I said something about how I saw the Divine Rose 2. This one. That it was going to be back in stock because it went out of stock. And it was back in stock. And I told him, you know, I want that palette, but I am not paying $120 for an eyeshadow palette. I just can't. And I won't pay that much. And he said, how much is it? And I said, it's $125 for 10 shadows. He said, you know what? I just spent like $140 on an RC car. Get your palette. Happy anniversary, happy birthday, whatever. Just get your palette. And I literally jumped out of the shower and I was shaking, place my order because I was just like, number one, couldn't believe that I was doing this. Number two, couldn't believe that he told me to do this. Number three, that night we sat on eBay and got this. This one was also the same price that I paid for this other one. I found them both on there the same day. And I was like, oh my God. And he's like, just get them. Just get them. You deserve it. You've been through a lot. I spent all this money on my RC cars. Just get your makeup. Does it make you happy? And I said, yeah, but this, he said, no buts. Just get them. So here I'm sitting with these three and I'm still like, oh my God. Why? Like, number one, never in a million years would I encourage anyone to spend this much money on makeup. Number two, what makes me any more special that I have these sitting in front of me when I know there's YouTubers out there that have lots of money and do this and get these sent in PR and things like that. Like, what makes me any more special than anybody else? Nothing. Nothing at all. I just feel extremely blessed. Extremely blessed. And I want you guys to know that me sitting here talking about Pat McGrath and the things I'm going to talk about today, because I have other items here, I am not ever bragging. And I never want you to think that I am. I just am addicted to makeup. I love makeup. It makes me feel so, I don't know if satisfied is the right word, but it just does something to me on the inside. It's like my way of escaping. And I kind of hide a little bit in makeup. And it just makes me feel a little happier. And by him allowing me to express myself through makeup, it's almost like it's his way of saying, well done, honey. Well done. Let's just do this. You can do this. And it's kind of almost like, not that he's given me permission, but it's almost like it's my permission that I've given myself to be able to jump on this channel and express myself. Yes, I'm not a makeup artist, but anyway, shape or, I mean, you can tell looking at this face that I'm not a makeup artist. I just like doing it. I like experimenting, and let me tell you what, baby, I experimented a lot with this one today. That's why I did not do a video, because when I picked the palette up, I thought, I'm gonna play. I just want to play and see where it gets me, and I ran into all kinds of trouble. I am not gonna lie. Her formulas are insane to work with. They are completely different than anything you will ever do, and they are worth the penny. Every bit of it. They are really worth it. Saying that, would I buy another palette? Yes, and I did. The Decadence palette, which is Mothership IV, was out of stock, and she re-released it this morning and sent me a 10% coupon, and I bought it. I did, because that palette I know has gotten so much updo, so much bandwagon, fanfare, whatever you want to call it. I've had so many YouTube videos that I've watched since I've gotten this Pat McGrath. So many people have said that this is one of the best palettes, that if you could ever get the chance to buy it, buy it. And I've been watching on eBay, and it's been like 160 bucks, 180 bucks, $200. I'm like, oh hell no. I draw a limit. I do not go. And 125 for this one was insane. And I'm like, I'm not doing that again. So when I got that discount for 10% off, I popped on it. Free shipping, I popped on. I know I'm going to wait for it because it does take a while to get stuff from Pat McGrath. So I know it'll be a couple weeks before it gets here. But when I saw that I could get that, and that palette is stunning. The packaging is stunning, because her packages, I mean, look at the artwork. I mean, look at this artwork. And the casing is like magical. That's the only way I can describe it. The whole thing, the whole package in itself. The shadow names are actually inside. They're not even written on there anywhere at all. She actually puts it on a different tab. That way you can actually sit it in front of you and see what you're working with. I just love it. And she has, like, on her website, she'll tell you, okay, this is what you need to use for this one, because she applies makeup with a finger. So you do have to use your finger on a lot of these things. You have to use certain brushes. And I was just flinging it this morning. I had to start all over again. And there is fallout. She does have fallout. So this morning, thank God I didn't have my under eyes done first, because I had to start over. I had to take it all off, wipe it off, and start completely over, because it looked like an outhouse on my face. It was horrible. It was bad. And I was just like going like I usually do. I took my finger and applied that first color, and then I put the second color, and I'm like, oh hell, what did I just do? It was bad, and it doesn't look the best right now. I mean, it really doesn't. It's like, eh. And then after I got it all done, I was putting my mascara on, and I got mascara in my hair, and then it got like from here to here, I have mascara. So I was wiping the mascara off, so I wiped some of the color off. So I have like, there's a spot here where it's just not as quite as blended, because I had to throw color back on. And then I was putting on, because I had glitter like all over my face, and I was trying to get it off, and I was wiping off like too far down here, and then I went to put my powder on, and I would put the powder on, and my blender was still wet, and I had like wet powder on my face. I'm not done. So then I was putting on, when I was putting on my foundation, I had trouble with that, and that's another story that I'll get. This is gonna be a long video, letting you know ahead of time. Putting that on, and I had trouble like concealing my, because I had a major breakout this week. But for some reason, when I get these headaches, sometimes my skin reacts to them. I don't know why, but that was bad. And then I tried this new lipstick that I have on right now, and it didn't want to cooperate because I didn't follow instructions. There's instructions with this lipstick, and I'll talk about that. So it's all like dry and gross right now. So I put that on like 3 times, and it looks bad. So I was like, oh my God. I can tell I haven't worn makeup in a while, because it was just awful trying to get it on. So let's just start in the beginning. I have Pat McGrath, $68. $68. I thought I paid a lot with my Charlotte Tilbury and my YSL. This is $68. I wanted to try it just because I did. I just wanted to see what it was like. Let me tell you. And I did get it on sale though. I got it on sale because I had a 15% coupon with Sephora. Also got the under eye powder. This tiny little bitty baby. This teeny bitty little thing was $30. $30. I thought it was going to be like the Charlotte Tilbury size. Oh no. It came in, opened the package up, and I'm like, where's the powder? Did they leave it out of the box? Because, you know, but it's rounded up. So, you know, it is a little bit in there. It's very, very pigmented. Very pigmented. and it's very finely milled. Beautiful underneath the eyes. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous underneath the eyes. I still get caking, but still, it looks really good. Looks really good underneath the eyes. I love it. I really, really love it. Don't use it anywhere else, just underneath the eyes. It's going to last me a while as long as it don't get broken, since I have some bad luck with that. For primer, let me start there. Actually, I should have started there first. I got in some highlighters, which I have over here. And it's a brand I haven't tried before. It's called El Mosca. And I have 2 of their highlighters. And they sent in, I don't know if you are on Instagram, follow Rose and Ben, but she uses that. And they sent in this really weird primer, and it's like a jelly. Like, it literally, I don't know how to, I can't even get it out. I had to use a scraper spatula. It's like a jelly that turns into like a primer. It was fine once I got it on. We'll see how it is through the day, or the evening I should say. But it was fine. But it was different. It was different. So the foundation, like I said, $68. Used the concealer, it was $32. I had 15% off all of them. That's why I decided to try it. Foundation. Okay, the color I have is, let me find it. I don't remember. It's light 3. It was very light. When I first applied it, I thought it was too light, but then it blended in, and by the time it settled, it actually was the right color. I have a neutral undertone. I have some pink undertone up here, but I have like a chin strap of vitiligo happening, so it blended in really well. By the time I got it blended out, I had to put like 3 coats on, because it's not a very full coverage foundation. I'm going to show you on the back of my hand. It's very watery, and I'll show you that. It's just very, very watery, and you can see that it's running down. So it's very watery. It looks yellowy and dark when you first see it on my hand, but then when it blends out very light, and it's nice. I mean, it really is. It's not as full coverage as I was hoping it would be. And it did not cover, like you can see right there. So I have like where I wore a pimple patch and it tore some little bit of skin off. So it didn't cover that very well. One here, it didn't cover very well. My little cyst that I have didn't cover very well. So I still had to use, I went back with my YSL concealer, because this concealer is a brightening color concealer. I actually am thinking about going and getting the concealer in the correct color, because the concealer is extremely pigmented, like extremely. It's very thick, kind of like a Shape Tape kind of thing, but it's very, very pigmented. I put 2 little dots and it went all over, so you barely have to use any of this. I put from under eyes, I put a dot here, a dot here. It took care of the complete under eyes. Extremely pigmented. But I'm going to insert a clip right here of me doing my eyebrows, which I never show on camera because it takes me forever and a day and a week and a year and a month and forever and a century. But I put on like 3 dots, and it was too much, and I had enough to do my entire forehead. Like, it was all the way across. And it's so thick that luckily it doesn't settle into any fine lines. I don't know how, as thick as it is, but it doesn't. But it was so thick that my eyebrows were hard as hell to get on. It was dragging so bad trying to get it across. And I do powder first because that's just the way I do it. But for some reason, I had really hard trouble. I don't know if it's just the way I'd applied it. I'm not really sure what it was. But the clip right there will show you. Alright, I usually don't show my brows, but I got to show you. Do you see what it's doing? It's like dragging really bad with this concealer and foundation on. Like really bad. No matter which pencil I use. Like really dragging. I just wanted to show you guys that. Okay, so as you saw in the clip, it just was hard to get that on top of this. And I'm not really sure why. It was a combination of maybe the powder in that. I don't know. Let's talk about these lips because they're giving me a fit. As you see that? I mean, they're really giving me a fit. I don't know if it's going to make it through the video. This is Beauty Bakerie. I ordered a bunch of Beauty Bakerie last week. They're in their sale. Week before last, June 19th. Juneteenth. They had a big sale. I got in 3 of their lip whips. The first color is called, let's see, Cranberry Stiletto, and that's this beautiful color right here. And I'm going to swatch it for you. And once I swatch it, it's going to stay. So that's that color right there. And then the next one is the Metallic Lip Whip, which I have all well, I kind of have all 3 of these on. I'll tell you what happened. It's Royalty. Gorgeous color. That color right there. And then the last one is called Honey. And that's this one right here. And then I got another one. It's called Rosé or something like that. And I already had it. So that's going to be in a giveaway. But those are the 3 colors that I got. Okay. So let me just tell you what I did wrong. I didn't read the instructions on the website. And it may even be in their boxes. I didn't look, but I don't think so. But there's a little video you can watch online. But it's cruelty-free. It comes in this cute little box. Just adorable packaging. I love their packaging. Let me tell you. It says, don't use a lip liner. I used a lip liner, so I screwed it up right there. You're supposed to put it on in 1 or 2 long strokes, no more than 3 coats. I messed it up there because I was just kind of doing this, you know. So that I messed it up there. You're supposed to wait 60 to 75 seconds between each coat. Messed it up there. I put on this color and this color and this color before waiting in between the coats. So I messed it up. And then I took it off to try to restart it after I found the instructions, but it was already kind of on the lip. So I just ended up putting this all over. And then, you're not supposed to put a lip gloss over top of it. No grease, no gloss. You can't eat any greasy foods because it's like, you know, once you get it on there, and you're not supposed to do that. And I did that because I always do that, but like it's on there. You know, it doesn't transfer, but it's very dry, and it's crusty. You know, butthole lips, you know, very crusty, and it's because of the way I put it on. I just didn't listen to the instructions. I didn't watch the video first, but I'll show you here in a minute. It's not easy to get off, and I did buy their lip whip remover. It comes in this cute little package, and it's actually like a oil cloth to get it off. But they're so dry right now that it hurts. But if I try to put a gloss on it, which is what I tried the first time, that it just like chunks off in pieces. So the other day I had someone for a video, and it was fine because I put the gloss on and I was fine. But then like right after the video, I'm like, what? Like what? What's it doing? Because I did it wrong. Yeah. So it's my own fault. Okay, before I start talking about this palette, which I know that's what you are here for that, I know, and I'm kind of scatterbrained because it's been a while since I filmed. I want to get to that, but I want to talk about the rest of the face first, and then we'll get into that. The way the foundation feels amazing. It feels amazing. When I first put it on, like I said, I didn't like it because I didn't like the fact that I had to really build it up. It's not full coverage. However, it is settling in weird ways. It feels good. It does not feel heavy. It does not feel, it feels like it's breathing. So it feels really, really good. I guess because it's not a full coverage, but it is settling, and I will show you that. I'm going to bring you in and show you how it's settling into my fine lines. So it's settling. You see that through here, how it's settling? But it's not ugly. It's not an ugly settle. From a distance, like from right here, do you see that? No, you don't. You don't see it settling. And it's a little dry, and I think it's dry because of this. So tomorrow, before we go camping, I think I'm going to try it again. I wasn't going to. I was going to wear like my Charlotte Tilbury or something to go camping. I think I'm going to try it with another primer. I'm not sure which one. I might try it with one of the other ones I got in. Maybe my Milk, or maybe my, trying to think of one of the other ones I got in. Maybe I'll try it, because I really don't know. I have the VDL I have never tried. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to try it with another one tomorrow and see if it could be the primer. I mean, the primer felt nice. Okay, it cut off on me. It was a really weird gel consistency. I might even use my YSL because I love this primer. Maybe I'll try that with it and see, you know, how it works with that. And getting on to this stuff. Okay, it's starting to dry down now. I smoothed that one, but I'll show you here in a little while how it dries down. Okay, for my blush and highlighter, I wanted to try out my friend Marissa, my wonderful friend Marissa. She bought me a birthday present. You guys know I talk about all the time. My birthday is July 10th, and I am doing a huge giveaway for that, so be on the lookout. And I'm doing a giveaway for the end of the month, so you guys need to look for that. That video is going to go on before this one, probably. Yeah, it will. So that giveaway starts on Saturday, and it goes all the way through next Saturday. It could be 2 winners, so look for that one. So she got me these little Natasha Denona, the Blush and Go, and the Bronze and Go. Isn't she amazing? So she got me these and a couple other things. So I wanted to try those. So I grabbed the Bronze and Glow, and I used that. And then the Blush and Go, and I used that. And then I remembered I wanted to try the Beauty Bakerie, because I was trying to do some Beauty Bakerie. And I'm like, crap, so I need to try to incorporate that a little bit into what I'm doing too. So on top of that, I got in my Beauty Bakerie, and let me show you that. This video is going to be a combination video, I can tell. And I was not happy when I got it, because online it looked a lot lighter than what it is. This is their Neapolitan bar, and this is what it looks like. And when I saw it online, it did not look as dark as what it is. It looked a lot pinker, but in a lighter pink. But it did not go dark when I put it on. But this was really dark. But it blended out really nice. I'll put it up here, and you can see it blended out really nice. But it was just like, when I first saw it, I'm like, oh, that's going to be dark. And I showed my son, because I was going to give it away. And he's like, I think it'll work. I think you just need to try it and try blending it. So it does go on lighter than what it shows. And then I got in this right here. This is one of their highlighter palettes. It was a lot bigger than I thought. I thought it was going to be, you know, like maybe this size. You know, I thought it was going to be this size. Bam. It's this size right here. I had it backwards. It's gorgeous packaging. I think it was just so cute. And then you open it up like this, and it comes in this little here. Look at, wait till you see this. It's so cute. They don't really stay on. They kind of come off though. But I think it's so cute. And then you open it up, and I was like, wow, that's dark. It is really dark. It's even darker than what it's coming across on the camera, because the way that it's coming across on camera is probably my lighting, because what I'm seeing in my viewfinder and what I'm seeing here is completely different. What I'm seeing in my viewfinder is what I saw online. It's a lot darker than what it is. And I almost gave this away, and my son told me I needed to try it, and I did. So it's a little mixture of everything. So I'm going to swatch a couple of these so you guys can see what it actually looks like. It's not as dark as what it is there, but these are just the colors in there. So actually it's really pretty. And like I said, I have a mixture on, so I really don't have this completely on there. But I just wanted to show you guys that. And now we need to get into the star of the show, because I've stolen the beginning of the star by telling you about all that. Okay. So, Pat McGrath. Like I said, and this is already dried down. That mark was when I first did it, but look, it's completely dried down. Won't be able to get it off without one of those little wipes, which I'll show you later. So, this is Divine Rose 1, which is what I put on. I'm going to show you what Divine Rose 2 looks like. And let me tell you, this is the one I was really excited about, because like I said, it was $125, and I got it, and I'm still like in awe that I even have this right now. And I'm terrified to use it, because I'm scared to mess it up, or scared that I'm not going to like it, and scared that I'm not going to, like, I'm scared I'll be disappointed. But then you look at it, guys, wait till you see, oh my God, like, are you ready? Oh, look at that. And I've showed it on Instagram. I did a little video on Instagram. This color right here, called Sexoterrestrial, is a trichrome. So it actually has like different ways you look at it. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but different ways you look at it. It's going to be like 3 different colors. And I can see it from my side here. I don't know if you guys can. And every palette, this color here is like her standout color. Like if you notice in this one here, it's that color right there. It's also like a duochrome. And I have that on, and I'll show you where that is. But like that color is always like her standout color. So this one here, I was going to play with today, but I decided to kind of step slowly into Pat McGrath. But this one here, guys, is just absolutely breathtaking. Absolutely. I mean, the colors in there are stunning. And like I said, her colors do take a little practice, because you have to use your finger on a lot of them. You have to use certain brushes. I'm not used to that. I'm not used to having to use a fluffy brush where you're supposed to use a fluffy brush, or a flat brush where you need to use a flat brush. I'm used to picking up any brush I want, and you really can't do that with hers. You really can't. You have to use certain brushes. So it was a little touch and go. I was scared. I was like, oh man, what did I do? Because, you know, just ordering another one. And this is the Mothership 3, and I really like this one. This one is beautiful. And this is the packaging for this one. It's just different. It's not as like glamorous as the other ones, but it's still pretty cool. And this one is really pretty. But you see it. Look. And you guys know. You guys know. You know. But that, and there's that color. And this is also, it looks blue. And then it looks purple. See? See the purple? And then it's blue. So she always puts that weird pop of different color. I was looking at another one, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get another one. But, I mean, that is just beautiful. And then she puts a lot of black. And a lot of people complain because she does put a lot of black in her palette. I mean, there's like two blacks here. We've got a shimmer and a regular. And a lot of people complain about the fact that she puts a lot of blacks in hers. But you can use them as liners. So I think that's good that she does that because, you know, for me, I don't use a lot of, I mean, I've been using my Charlotte Tilbury, like, you know, you'll see me use it in almost every single video. But I don't do heavy on the liner. I did today because I kind of smoked it out. But, you know, it's a good liner. Okay, so let me just talk about this. Let me tell you what I tried the first time. So first what I did was I took this color right here, which is a glitter, and I put it in here like I always do, and then I put this color beside it, and then I went in with this color and this, and I was like, what, you know, what's happening? No, it didn't work. So I went online and watched a couple videos, and I watched Mel's video, and I'm like, oh, that's what I'm doing wrong. Start from the outside, work your way in. I usually don't do that, so I had to work with it. So what I did first, I'm not even going to look at the color names, I'm just going to show you what I did. It's a little easier that way. Is I went in with the fluffy brush with this color right here, and I will show you what it looks like. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, and it's that color right there. Pigments are they're out of the house. They're out of the house, gorgeous. But that color there is a beautiful dusty rose type color, and I took on my fluffy brush and I started here in the corner and I tapped it, and then I just swirled it in 3/4 of the way in, and I didn't put any more on the brush, and I just took it and I blended it upward and just kind of kept, you know, until the brush was almost empty. I did that on both sides. And then I took this color right here, which is this brown kind of color, and make sure everything's off my finger. It's not. Let me go to the next finger here. And that's that color. It's just one swipe, guys. Just one swipe. I mean, that's just how amazing her colors are. And I took that and the same thing. I took the same brush, didn't even change brushes, and I tapped it in the corner, and I just kept it more, you know, more here in the corner. Let me just bring you in a little bit. And this is, yeah, it's kind of messed up, but so I took it here in the corner and just concentrated it more like in the corner, and I still brought it in. I just didn't bring it in as far. So I just brought it like right here and just kind of concentrated it. And then I took this here on a flatter brush, and this is the color that is the one that's a little, you know, different. And I'm going to show you. And this is, it's a shimmer, but it's got like a little bit of a weird feel to it. I don't know how else to describe it. So you kind of got to be careful with it. But that is, okay. First of all, can we talk about just how that changes color? I hope you guys can tell. I don't know if it's because I'm in too far. Let me go back out again. Okay. I don't know if you guys can tell. Let me do that. Let me do it up here so that I can get a little closer to you. But this color here just has an absolutely gorgeous shift to it. Absolutely gorgeous. And when I put that color on, I did exactly what she did in her video. Mel said to take it and tap it in and then drag it across. And drag it across. And that's exactly what I did. And I was like, oh, this is heaven. This is complete heaven. And then I took a little brush. I've already packed my brushes for camping. But I took a little tiny brush and I used this color right here. And I'm going to swatch that on my finger for you. And wait till you see, guys. This is going to blow your mind. Bam. Look at that. Just look at that. Amazing. So I took that color and I put it just right here, like right on the outside. And then I just popped it right there, and then what was there left on the brush, which was not much because I just barely took the little brush, and I just kind of brought it like right here, you know, just like as a leftover kind of thing. And that's what I did. And then I took this glitter, okay, I'm gonna use a different hand for that, and I tapped it all over the bottom. So let's see, I'm gonna put that on my hand. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, look at that. It is absolutely gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And you can tell just by me doing this, like I can build it up for you too, that it's not one of those chunky type glitters that's going to go in your eyes. I mean, just look at that. And that's what I have like all over here. And then up here in my brow bone, I took this color right here, and I'm going to put that over my hand as well. And that's that one right there. Isn't it beautiful? And then actually my inner corners is this color right here. And this also has a shift. It's like a pink shift. Like if you were to take this out in daylight, it looks pink. So it looks different on every way you look at it. Let me see. Let me try. I'm going to try it here. I don't know if it's going to show up very well. It may not. Is it, I don't see, I can't tell without my glasses on whether it's showing up. Let me build it up a little bit so that it'll show up in my pale skin. But that's that color right there. It's gorgeous on deeper skin tones. Absolutely gorgeous. So if you can see that, that's what I kind of put like here and here on my inner corners. And those are the colors I used. I did not use the other colors, so I'm going to go ahead and swatch the other colors for you. So we have this one here, and I haven't looked at them either because I haven't swatched them yet. I'll do it this way. Okay, so we have that one. Oh my gosh, look at that. Are you kidding me? Have you seen this right here? Okay, and then this one here. I can't wait to see what this one looks like. Oh, I can't wait. Okay, let's see. I need to find a clean finger. I better wipe my fingers off here. Okay, let me wipe my fingers off. Dry them off. All right. Oh, and let me tell you, her stuff feels like insane. Insane. Like insane to the house. But look at that. They just feel like, I can't describe it to you. They just feel completely different. And then this color right there. Look at that. And can we even? Can we? Look at this, guys. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Can you see my excitement? I don't think I've ever been as excited about eyeshadow as I am about this. And it's not, whoops, my camera's loose. It's not the fact that it's Pat McGrath. It's not the fact that for once I'm able to actually own Pat McGrath. Yeah, that has a little bit of an attachment to it. I'm not gonna lie, it does, because, you know, I never thought that I'd ever be able to own anything like this. And you saw my few videos ago that I talked about I never would. So I didn't think, when I used to watch YouTube, you know, like a year ago, and I would see like Jaclyn Hill and Mel and all these other people. And I was like, yeah, I'll never be bougie enough to ever afford anything like that. So it's a little surreal. And it really is, sitting here talking to you guys about it, because I didn't think that I'd ever have this on my channel. Never in a million years did I ever think that I would have this on my channel. And that's why I'm not telling you that, yeah, you need to go out and buy this. You know, because I'm not telling you to. Is it worth it? Maybe. You know, if you are into makeup, if you think that you're going to use it a lot, if it's your only palette, then yeah, maybe. If you don't have money to spend on it, then no, it's not. I mean, it's hard for me to recommend a palette that is expensive, you know, or expensive as what her makeup is, because her makeup is expensive. It really is. However, saying that, her formulas are insane. They are insane. It does take a little working with to understand how to use them. They blend very well. You just have to figure it out. It's not like picking up a ColourPop and bam, it pops on, it blends, you're good to go. That's why they're so expensive. The formulas are totally different than anything you've ever worked with. They're so smooth and they feel so different. They feel like butter. I cannot describe it to you, no matter how hard I try. I can't. When I pick them up, I mean, I literally have, I don't know if you can see it or not. Can you see the hair stain? I have cold chills. Nothing has ever made me feel that way. And that's the way I feel. Just like when I hold these, they're very, very heavy and sturdy as well. I want to take them camping, but I'm scared to because I don't want anything happening to them. But this is the kind of, the feel that I have when I hold these. It's like, it almost makes you feel like stepping into the Twilight Zone. I don't even know how to describe it because they feel good. They feel like, I mean, I love my ColourPop. And the ColourPop formula is amazing. For the price point, it's amazing. There's so much pigmentation with ColourPop. There really is. And I do have, and I haven't even opened these yet, but guys, I have the tie-dye. I have all 3 of them in here. I just haven't had a chance to work with them yet. They've been sitting here looking at me and I haven't had a chance to touch them yet. I haven't opened them, haven't done anything with them. They've been sitting here on my desk the whole time. And look, see, it doesn't even come off. So I'm going to show you that as we're going through the video. It doesn't even come off. And you know, I love it. I love my ColourPop. So for the price point, ColourPop's worth it. But I would recommend ColourPop over this any day because the price point. But if you have the money, you know, like if you have the job and you have the means and you want to get something high end, I recommend that. I'd recommend this over Natasha Denona because if someone was to say, here's all the money in the world, what makeup brand would you pick? I'd pick Pat McGrath in a heartbeat over any brand if I had all the money in the world. But if someone said, you're only allowed to have one brand of makeup and this is all the money you have, you're on a budget and you can only have this, I'd go with the ColourPop because that's something that I know I could afford. And if I dropped it, if it fell, I wouldn't be upset. If I was to drop this and that broke, kind of like when this one came in, that would be gut-wrenching. Completely gut-wrenching. So, in a nutshell, am I glad I have this? Oh my gosh, am I? Would I purchase it again? Yes, I would. I definitely would. I'd jump on that train in a heartbeat because I freaking love it. And I didn't think I would ever say that. The foundation, would I purchase that again? I don't know. Let me try it a few more times. Let me try it with some different primer. I might try it with my Hourglass Veil and to see how it works with that. Try it with my YSL. I haven't tried my YSL with anything other than YSL, but let me try it with that. Let me try it with a couple other ones and see. I like the way it looks. At first I didn't, but now, you know, that I've kind of built it up and stuff, I kind of like it now. So we'll see how it wears. Like I said, you know, we'll see how it gets through the day. I have a few more videos to film, so we'll see how, you know, how it plays through those videos and how it feels, but it does feel good. But to the end of the video, I'm happy to say that I have a new scale. This is my new scale I'm doing, okay? And Tonya, if you're listening, the way you do your scales gave me the gumption to do my scales, and she's hilarious, guys. You guys check out her video. She's so funny. But she does her scales when she does her boxes like a 1 to 5, and I usually do that 1 to 5 thing, but the one's gonna be should I throw it away and pretend I never did it, and 5's gonna be do I want my husband to know how much I spent on this? That's what this is gonna be. So from a 1 to a 5, this is a 5. Don't want my husband to know how much I spent on this, but he does know because he's the one that bought it. But this is definitely a 5 out of a 5. I would definitely recommend it if you have the money. If you don't have the money, then by all means, no. It's not. It's definitely a splurge item. It's definitely something that you need to save for. It's definitely something that if you don't have the money, don't get, because it's very expensive. Her products are extremely expensive, and I do wish, I mean, yeah, I can say that it's worth it because, you know, she is high-end. She does cater to high-end people. She does the Queen's makeup, Queen of England. She does her makeup, guys. So that tells you why the price point's there. But her formula is nothing like anything that I've ever experienced before. You know, and I've been trying a lot of high-end brands. So, yeah, I think it's worth it. But I'm just a little old Jenny with 300 and some subscribers. I'm not, you know, I can't really compare it to a whole lot of brands. I mean, I've tried some, but I haven't tried a lot of other brands. And I got Monastasia over here that I haven't tried a bunch of hers yet. So, but yeah, I really, really, really like it. I'm very, very impressed. Very impressed. So I'm really glad I got it. And I'm really glad I got it. Yeah, and I love the way it looks. It took a little getting there. But I like the way it turned out. So guys, the end of my video. Thank you. Thank you for being here on this journey with me. It's taken a long time for me to get here. Didn't think that I would ever get this in a million years. Didn't think that I would ever get to this point. And I still have butterflies in my stomach that I'm actually doing this. That I'm actually doing this kind of makeup on my channel, because I didn't think I would ever do this on my channel. And you've heard me talk about it. I didn't think I would ever do this. And it's hard for me to sit here and talk about this. It's hard for me to recommend these products because I didn't think I ever would. It's hard. It's just really hard for me to. So yeah, it's just hard, but I love them. I really do, guys. So thank you for joining me here today. I truly, truly appreciate each and every one of you. You guys go out there and have a wonderful weekend, day, week, whatever day I put this up. Thank you for joining me. You guys take care of each other, be good to each other, stay safe, and come back and see me again. And don't forget to if you like my video, I forgot about that part. If you do like it, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know when I'm here again. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye.